Greenhill Woolen Crafts. I'm here to tell you about Greenhill Woolen Crafts, the products offered and the services offered by the company. The venture, the enterprise. The basic premise for Greenhill Woolen Crafts is to take the wool from the sheep. Greenhill Cottage Farm here runs 100 ewes, and I'm a registered producer with the British Wool Marketing Board. Now they allow an exemption to sell wool for artisan purposes. So Greenhill Woolen Crafts is about establishing those markets on a personal basis for handicraft people to buy my wool from my sheep and process it, and for myself to go through the wool process myself, learning about the crafts involved, and to market the various stages of that process. So the starting point is when I shear the sheep and I get a greasy fleece. I'll then skirt the fleece and take out any rough belly wool or dirt, and that'll give me perhaps 2 kilograms per sheep of greasy wool. And this is the greasy wool. This is 100 grams in a plastic resealable bag, which I will then pop in a small parcel such as this. I can fit up to 2 kilograms in a parcel, and I'll be charging £6 for packaging and posting a small parcel second-hand post. So if you go to the website Greenhill Woolen Crafts, GoDaddySites.com, contact me by email, arrange payment via PayPal or bank transfer, and I will send you as much wool as you need. Now the greasy wool, this is just unwashed wool, graded off a fleece, parcelled up and sent to you. I can do at the very reasonable price of £2 for 100 grams. That bag for £2. Now the next stage is to wash the wool. This is done in warm water, about 67 degrees C, with a bit of soap. And don't agitate it too much. And then when you've washed it, dry it out, and that will produce you washed wool, a scoured wool. Now this is 100 grams in a sealable bag. I'll pop that in a parcel to you, toast it off, and I can do 100 grams of washed wool at £3 for 100 grams. And the other product I can sell to you is carded wool. This will be hand carded using hand cards. So if you've bought some wool from me, you've washed it, you'll then want to open the fleece when it's dried. When you've opened it, put it on some cards like these. These cards I hand make. I can put a pair of cards, could go in your 2 kilogram parcel for £45 to make these cards. And what the cards do is they take the tangled washed fibre and they straighten it out, make it all parallel. And what you're doing here is making a rowlag, making a sliver of wool that you can then spin. So you spread it out onto these cards, and then you card it with the second card. So it's all on the second one. Then you can either change hands, or you can push it back onto the other with the other card. And using changing hands. So this is carding, and it takes quite a while. So I'm doing 10 grams of this carded wool for £10. Or you can buy the carders and do it yourself. But if you go to Greenhill Wool, you can get a mini set of carders that will do you for, if you've just got 100 grams. If you're going to do any quantity, kilogram or so, you really would want a decent sized set of cards. So if you get the mini carders from Greenhill Wool, they're only £15, but I don't supply them at the moment. If people ask me for them and they're asking for more wool, I may, if I feel that I can resell enough, I may buy some mini cards in and pop those in your package as well, which will bring your price down, because I can't do these for under £45. So having carded the wool, you've got this rowlag. And you draw this rowlag out ready for spinning. So that's probably just a bit under 2 grams. I'll pop in a bag and put it in your parcel, and away it goes. Now I do have some commission spun by various wools that often offer commission carding, and they'll charge me a good price per kilogram, and they give me back this silver sliver of wool. I'll draw some of this out for you so it's ready for spinning. And I'll pop it in a bag. Resealable plastic bag. I'll put it in your parcel and post it off to you. That's £6 package and post for a 2 kilogram parcel. So that's so far. You could have greasy wool, you could have washed wool, you could have carded wool, you could have machine carded wool. Now, from when you have your carded wool, the next process to do is to spin your wool. Now if I can find a drop spindle, I'll show you how to spin your wool. Now this is drop spindle, and this is some dyed carded wool. You just need to attach this to your drop spindle, and away you go, making your yarn. So here's one available. So you take some carded wool, take your drop spindle, spin it, and that then starts to twist your carded sliver into a yarn. This will make you a single ply yarn, which you will then, if you're spinning it anti-clockwise, looking down on the drop spindle, you'll then need to spin it anti-clockwise. So there's your yarn. You spin it anti-clockwise when you're spinning, and then you'll take two singles that you've made, and you'll go the other way. You go clockwise to put your two single plies into a 2-ply yarn, which is then good for knitting. So that's how you make your yarn. So I have these kits available. Where you get for £15, you get 10 grams of dyed carded wool. There's the green, and there's the yellow and the orange. And there's the drop spindle that I make at Greenhill Woolen Crafts, available for £6. And the kit with some 10 grams of carded wool is £15. And you can have some brown wool, or you can have white wool. Or as I mentioned, you can have the 3 colours. So I have these spindles available as a kit or on their own. If you buy some cards and some washed wool, you can make your own yarn and dye pretty quickly. Using talking about the dyeing, I use Colourcraft dyes from Sheffield. These are acid dyes which are suitable for the wool. They make a fast dye, a fast yarn that when you finish dyeing it, you just rinse it under warm water, and they'll be fast, and you'll be able to wash those no problem using Colourcraft dyes. I do not supply the dyes myself. You'll have to contact Colourcraft. If you go onto eBay, you can buy online, buying the dyes. I don't supply them. I usually get yellow, blue and red, and then I mix the dyes to get different colours. Now I can supply fleece that has been dyed, and this is a nice yellow. It doesn't look so good on the screen. I hope it looks alright on your screens. But this is a nice yellow. Now I can offer that as the raw dyed fleece, or I can hand card some and sell you the carded bats of dyed wool. And this is the red. It really is a bright and vibrant red. It's not looking so good on the screen, but it is a very. I was very pleased with this. I found the best way of getting a nice red, because I actually bought the scarlet, and I find if I add a bit of yellow to the red, to the scarlet, it comes out a very nice yellow. And then, so you've got your primary colours, your yellow, your red and your blue. I can supply dark blue. And I can supply those at £1 for 10 grams of dyed fleece, and you could mix and match your colours. You could have a gram of red, a gram of blue, put 10 grams of red, 10 grams of blue, 10 grams of yellow, and then you just need to card it and spin it to produce the different yarns. That's another thing offered. That's 10 grams of dyed fleece for £1. So the other things I can supply are, I can supply you instructions to do knitting. And some bamboo knitting needles. I can't lay my hand on at the moment. And the other thing I can supply is a little weaving loom. Do these small weaving looms, just a small frame, with a heddle, shuttle, and some yarns with them. I sell a little loom at £5. So you can then produce with your knitting needles. I'll do a set of knitting needles, bamboo knitting needles, for using the yarn that you're likely to produce, which will be a chunky yarn. You want 3.5 to 4 millimetre needles. I'll supply some bamboo needles at £5, and I'll supply you a weaving loom at £5. Now those were bought on the internet, do make a weaving frame myself, and this is the size of frame that I supply, and this frame will come with some yarn for the warp, some yarn for the weft, the frame, the heddle and the shuttle. And that'll be £30 for a larger frame. They're handmade by Greenhill Woolen Crafts. So that gives you the whole process from fleece on the back of the sheep to the fabric. And you might want to design your own patterns or get patterns online to make your own clothes. I've made various football scarves. Here's the colours of Manchester City. Here are the colours of Stockport County. You've got bobble hats, scarves, and you can make them multicoloured. All the colours of the rainbow. So you just need to get crafting, use your imagination, whoa, and produce what you can. Getting cold again tomorrow. So you might want some woolly gloves, all the colours of the rainbow again. You might want a woolly scarf, all the colours of the rainbow again. So that's what you can do if you buy greasy fleece, washed fleece, carded fleece, dyed wool, buy your own dyes, drop spindle. You could soon produce those garments at a reasonable price. I do supply yarn that has been made by a mill. This is Greenhill Cottage Farm yarn, supplied by Greenhill Woolen Crafts. This is 100 grams of yarn, chunky yarn. There's about 150 metres on this 100 gram ball, and that is available at £2.50. I'll put that in your parcel, 2 kilograms, send it off to you, as much as you need. I'll send you a whole comb. That's 1 kilogram of yarn. That'll keep you happy for hours, knitting away. And dye it all the colours you want to. Put that in your parcel, 1 kilogram. Your parcel can weigh up to 2 kilograms for £6 for your package and postage. Delivered to your door. So that's Greenhill Woolen Crafts. I also I'm on Facebook, Greenhill Woolen Crafts on Facebook, and there'll be links there to my website. I have a website at Greenhill Woolen Crafts, GoDaddySite.com. There's a blog on there which will give you updates on what's happening on the farm. We're just finishing lambing, and we'll be preparing for shearing, then we'll be preparing for haymaking, and then we'll be mucking out the barns ready for the autumn, and we'll be putting the tups in the autumn, and then we'll be feeding hay and concentrate through the winter, and we'll be spreading the muck on the land, and the cycle will go on. So the website will give you updates of what's happening on the farm. It'll give you lists of the products available from Greenhill Woolen Crafts, and it'll give you a blog telling you what's going on and any offers that I have available or any events that are happening, because I go to the Roman Lakes. They have a Facts and Fun Day run by Friends of the Valley, Roman Lakes Leisure Park, and the Mellor Archaeological Trust, who renovated the mill run by Samuel Oldmo from 1799 to 1899, and they present the findings of that down at the Roman Lakes. And Greenhill Woolen Crafts run a stall there, take some sheep down, and I have wool sales there. Well, my wools are also available from Wise Heart Studios in New Mills, so if you contact them, they'll be able to supply you with some of my wools. So that's it really. The website, Facebook, and contact me at mrdjreed@aol.com and tell me what you want. Arrange payment. I'll post it out to you, and there will be some tutorial videos on how to wash wool, how to card wool, how to spin wool, how to dye wool, on knitting using needles, and knitting using a machine, and weaving on weaving frames, and weaving looms, little peg looms, and just establish a dialogue between crafting people and the company. And there'll be links on the website to other resources that I've found, such as at Style Mill, Macclesfield Museum, Silk Mills, further afield at Bradford Industrial Museum, and other resources where they're showing the early aspects of the machinery involved in modern wool processing. So that's the idea behind Greenhill Woolen Crafts, supplying wool to handicraft individuals who want to take up handicrafts with wool. Thank you.